here with you. But we are back for the second segment of our show, and we have this beautiful, amazing Renaissance woman here, Colette Paul in Atlanta. It is so true, you know. It is so true. And not only is she a skinny wrap distributor, but she is also a budding actress. And we're going to let you hear about her experience with being a part of the Hemline, a film, a small portion of the film she let me see before the show started, and it was amazing. I'm like, who did this camera work? She's like, that's a professional crew. I said, I know. It was absolutely amazing. And so was she. So I'll let her talk at this point.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Claudia.
Absolutely the truth.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Tell us about how you came to the Hemline, and I love that title for the short movie, the Hemline. It's called a short, right? A short film, and it's like when I first heard it, the Hemline, I thought about a woman's dress, and I said, now what's the connection? How did you come to being an actress?
Oh, wow. I think in college, I wanted to take some classes. I attended Atlanta University, and they had some acting classes there. And it's been so long ago, I can't quite remember. But years later, I decided to take an acting course with Southwest Art Center. And I feel I'm very shy. And it was this so nerve-wracking for me to go through that class, but I made it through. And then I tried it another time, I think a couple of times. One, I like left the class. I was so shy about the class. But a friend, again, everything goes back to writing, the thing that I do the most, my main thing. And my friend who's a writer, he called me up and he said, Colette, you would be perfect for this part. All you need to do is be yourself. So I'm like, okay.
I love it.
But you know, being myself and acting is a lot of hard work.
Yes.
Acting and actors, I know teachers, they need more money, but actors, the money they make, they deserve it. It's a lot of work. A lot of people, they don't understand what goes behind the scenes. So, my friend, I'm going to say his name, Damian Waring.
Oh.
He actually came up with the title, The Hemline.
Mm.
I think it's beautiful because
it is lush.
He talked about how, you know, I'm Geneva, I have a son, and Michael, my ex-husband, and my husband, my current husband, and the family is it's not your traditional family, but that hemline, if you notice a hem, it holds everything together.
Yes.
So even though we're not a traditional family, you know, that hemline, it holds everything together. So that's how he came up with the name.
Oh. And you know what, Colette? The mother, Geneva, the mother character was the thread that was holding everybody together. She was encouraging her son. You were encouraging even your ex-husband. So I see.
Still putting people together. Right?
Still, even in film. That's right. Even in the art.
I thought about that.
That's right. You are a connector.
I guess I am. Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
I love it. I actually love it.
Oh wow, amazing.
Yep.
So, was it difficult learning your lines and being on cue? Who helped you all remain?
Damien. He helped us so much. You know, he had an image in his head what he wanted, and he coached us through. I think it took us maybe three months.
Wow.
To learn the lines. I had a small part, but still with that small part and with Damon saying just be you, it still took work.
I wouldn't say you had a small part. Now that's just me. I'm just watching it. Your part was such a major part to me as far as calmly showing that loving maternal presence to your son, who was a young man, you know, wanting to flare up at his dad because he wasn't there. You're like, wait. We don't do that.
We got it.
And then cooling that ex-husband down and letting him know, wait now, you weren't there either. So this is your opportunity to get it right. Your part. And then there you were at the end, beautifully being the connector with your family, your son's girlfriend, your son, the babies, the grandbabies. You were loving and hugging them all.
Definitely.
So
I think so many people can relate to this story. I mean, it's personally in my life as well.
Yes.
My son, his father, I hate to say this, he left when he was 4 months.
yes,
And he didn't come back into his life until he was day of his birthday, his 13th birthday.
goodness,
So very similar. When
Right.
I heard about the script,
yes.
I had already wrote a poem, very personal poem, and it's called "I'm Doing Just Fine." Some of the
Oh,
lines he said, and my mom, she's fine, and Shawana, his fiance, she's fine, and the kids, they're fine. So when the director, Al Dwight Johnson, told me about the script,
yes.
I began to read the poem I wrote years ago to him. So he wanted me to write something, you know, for this short film. So I kind of, you know, read the script and read the backstories and thought about what I wrote before.
I love it.
It gave me a roadmap to where to go.
And it worked.
It worked.
It worked because those words flowed in just like a softly moving stream that even if in its softness, it was powerful. Just like the mother's presence. And the word, your voice was beautiful
Thank you.
at the end of the film.
Thank you so much.
The capstone.
Thank you.
And for those of us out there in YouTube land who don't know, you are looking at a poet, an extraordinary poet.
Oh,
I love Colette Paul's poetry.
And I love your work.
Thank you so much. Thank you. But you, yes, you deserve poetic accolades. More poetic accolades are coming.
So much. Oh, wow.
And this film speaks of that.
Wow.
So,
Whoa, I feel chill bumps here.
yes, yes, you deserve it.
Thank you.
Beautifully done.
Thank you.
And what do you have with you tonight?
Well, I decided to, one of the many things, I brought the poem, the Hemline.
Ah,
It's called the
yes.
Hemline poem.
Yes.
So I wanted to share it with you all tonight.
Let us have it. Oh,
I never wanted us to be this way. Like a wind pushing the leaf away. We are connected. We are together even when we are apart. Your father, his blood is still in your veins. My blood connected. We unite in honor of our grandchildren. Threads of a strong family. Nothing should break the spirit that moves through us. Good times and not so swell times. The thin line between love and hate. With the tear of a garment, we will mend like the hemline.
that is absolutely
Thank you.
beautifully rendered, written. Ah,
Oh,
poetry pops, poetry pops.
thank you so much.
And you worked on the delivery as far as it goes beautifully with that piece.
Thank you.
The delivery, it makes everything work with the poem, I think, if the poem is meant to be read. Like that one. It's almost like you went into your role in the film because, you know, for those of us who haven't, out there who haven't seen the film, that is the love that you brought to the film as the female lead with in the mother position. Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Claudia.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So that's Colette Paul. Oh my goodness, I'm about to fall off the chair. The poet.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. You're also a writer as well.
Thank you.
What writer would you say what writerly hat would you say you wear the most? The children's book writer, essayist, or what type of writer?
For now, children's writer.
Okay.
That's my baby. Middle grade. My protagonist is Zoe Parker, and she's a sweet, spunky girl, and we have to bring her to life.
Yes, indeed.
A little bit more. With all these hats, you know, Zoe sometimes is like, over here. Like, what about me?
Right.
And I'm like, okay, Zoe, I hear you. So, you know, we have our conversations. And, yeah, Zoe shows up all over the place.
I love that about us writers, when the characters come and visit us and like, hold it, whatever you're doing, that I know you have to pay the bills on that job, but you also need to sit down and spend time with me.
Definitely. That is so true.
Now,
I love Zoe. She's so cute. She's so sweet.
when did Zoe make her appearance?
Oh my gosh. Actually, oh my God, somebody we know, Dory.
I love Dory.
Yes, I
Hi, Dory.
know. She's in England.
She's Miss England.
You know what, we're gonna have to get together.
Yes.
Zoe, Dory's aunt. She never met me, but she told her. She's like a visionary.
Yes.
She told her years ago that it would be her and a brown-skinned girl. I'm the brown-skinned girl. We would get together and have something like a show together.
Oh, I love it.
And I have my one-woman show. We forgot to talk about that.
Oh,
You have your one-woman show, and she has many characters. You haven't met all of them.
that's right. That's right.
So this is something else that we have. And we're gonna have to travel all over the world.
We've got to do
We
it.
got a show. I don't know what to call it, but we have a variety show. Remember we talked about
Yes.
now. I love character men. So right now as we're talking, we have something else that we're gonna have to work with.
Oh, we've got so many artistic irons in the fire.
So what I was saying, Dory, Creative Loafing had, you know, they have the writers contest.
Yes.
And many, many years ago, maybe around 2003, 2004, they had something called The Front Porch. So
I love it.
The story with Zoe started out as a short story called The Front Porch. And that's how it all got started.
Oh.
My son actually, her name was Tony, and my son actually gave me the name Zoe. So she's been around a long time. It's like, okay, Miss Lady, it's time to do something.
Yes. It's time to release me and let me take the world by storm. Move over, Dora the Explorer.
Yes.
Zoe is on the scene.
Oh, that is so cool. Thank you. That is so cool. I brought something. Just
Great.
short, and it's called, actually, you know, my mentor, one of my mentors, my literary mother, Evelyn Coleman.
I love Evelyn Coleman.
Yes.
Hi, Evelyn.
Yes, she told me that easy reading is for hard writing. I know you can relate to that.
Yes.
So her advice to me was to take a course, a children's writing course, and that took me 2 years. And I've been working on Zoe and learning how to write for children.
Awesome.
So this is actually one of my assignments, and let's see.
Ah, yes. Let's see.
It's a few pages, so maybe I'll read a couple of the pages. Okay, so this is called Zoe's School Blues.
Oh.
Dad insists on picking me up in his beat-up old car. Dad says he purchased the car from a guy who brought it from a famous singer named James Brown. Either way, to me, it looks like a big green bat. I can hear the neon lime green car coming from a block away. Benji, our dog, is barking as Daddy pulls up in front of the drop-off area and calls out, "Zoe, get in the car." I look around and some of the kids are snickering at me, I grab my book bag and I pull the door open, and but the door is stuck, and Daddy has to get out of the car and try to open the door on the passenger side, but it still wouldn't open. I walk around to the driver's side and get into the car. Benji jumps into the front seat. "Move in the back, Benji," I shout. He jumps in the back and positions his back legs on the back seat. His front legs are on the back seat of the front seat of the car. Benji's tongue is hanging out. His breath is hot and smells like hot dog water. As Daddy pulls off, he says, "Zoe, how was school today?" "Fine, Dad. But you know what?" I add. "What's that?"